welcome to Modalities Movement Therapy. It's week 23 and today we're going to be looking at using our core. When we look at the core, we not only look at the abdominal muscles, but we also look at the glutes. They are a big part of the core, and in order to get that strength and stability, these muscles need to be strong. With the use of a soft reflex ball and a foam roller, we're going to focus on releasing the deep core line. So we're going to look at the diaphragm as well, because that's part of the deep core line, releasing the diaphragm so that we can activate those core muscles more effectively. So let's start in standing, and take your soft reflex ball, and I want you to start rolling the foot out, just giving that foundation a good release. I'm focusing on the area from my big toe to my heel, over the arch of the foot. So I'm giving that deep core line at the foundation a good release. Bring the ball into the arch of the foot, and you can also just pulse into the ball. We can circle it in one direction, just a small movement, keeping it right in the arch so we can really activate those deep core muscles. And just apply a little bit more pressure. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So roll along that inside line of the body from the big toe to the heel, over the arch of the foot. Bring the ball into the arch, and applying that pressure, just push into the ball, and you can move in little circular motions as well and change direction. Now we're going to take the ball and bring it just underneath the ankle bones. So again, this is part of our deep core line that runs up the inside of the legs, and we're going to lift and lower the heels. Let's breathe in and out, and breathe in and out. Let's do another 4 and 3, 2 more, and the last one, and release. Good. Keep the ball handy. We're going to use that now. And bring the foam roller lengthways onto the mat. So stand with your feet on either side of the foam roller. Let's take a deep breath in. Circle the arms up. Have a nice big stretch. And yawn. Let's roll down through the spine and walk onto your hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders on either side of the foam roller, and we're going to breathe into arch. On your exhalation, breathe out and tuck. Let's breathe in. Breathe in for 4 counts, so don't rush it. Breathe out. On this exhalation, I want you to squeeze the foam roller and tuck. Breathing in, open up and arch. Exhale into your tuck. Squeeze the foam roller. Breathe in. Let's do 2 more like this. Exhale, squeeze the foam roller. And breathing in. Exhale again for 4, squeeze the foam roller, and this time we're going to lift up. If you can, I want you to stay on the front of your feet. If you need to curl the toes under, but we want to get a nice stretch into the front of the ankle. We're going to do that another 3 times. Exhale, tuck, squeeze the foam roller, lift up, and drop down. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in. And exhale, squeeze, tuck. 2 to go, breathing in for 4. And exhale, 2, 3, and you're lifting and lowering. Last one, and exhale. From there, lower yourself down, so just take your knee slightly back, lower yourself down so your sternum is just on the foam roller, and you can take your chin over the edge of the foam roller. You can either make a fist with your hands or rest your forehead on your flat hands. Let's breathe into the foam roller. So remember, our diaphragm is here, nice deep diaphragmatic breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Push your belly button into the foam roller, feel the expansion in the waist. We're breathing horizontally. Now exhale, and again, and exhale. 2 to go, breathing in, and exhale. For the last one, and exhale. We're now going to continue releasing the deep core line. You're going to bring your foam roller next to you on the mat, or next to you on the floor, next to the mat, and your knee in line with your hip, and we're going to roll along the inner thigh, all part of that deep core line. Keep going. Three more. And 2. And 1. Good. From there, we're going to move on to the pectoral muscles. So just releasing so we can get more movement. And let's extend that arm and just circle the arm around. You can relax the ear on the foam roller. My knee is in a gecko position. So if you look at it from this angle, my arm is under the foam, well, my arm is over the foam roller, and my right leg is up in line with my hip. And I'm going to move that arm around, releasing the pectoral muscle. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So just bring the foam roller around, and your other leg is up in a gecko position. And let's massage over the pectoral muscles, and then roll the arm back and forward, and rotate the arm as well, so you're getting that movement and that release around that area. And you need to do the other inner thigh. So let's bring the foam roller next to the mat again. Knee in line with the hip, and roll along the inner thigh. 4 to go. Two more. Coming back to this position on the foam roller on the mat, you're going to bring the knees between, or the roller between the knees. And now we're going to release the back line of the body, but also focus on those quadriceps on the front of the thigh. I want you to step forward and bring the ball behind your knee. If you are struggling with this position, if it's taking you into a little bit of discomfort, is fine. But if it's more than that, a little bit painful, then we're going to stay. You can release the ball. Otherwise, you're going to stay in this position. We're stretching the front of the ankle as well in this position. Let's take the hands behind. So if the knee is taking strain, then do this movement without the ball behind the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114 But what's nice about this release is it's releasing not only the back line of the body, the calves and the hamstrings, but it's also giving our quads a good release, which is often why we have which is why we have sore knees, because those quadricep muscles extend right over that knee joint. So let's take a nice deep breath in. On your exhalation, push and tuck into that rounded position. Let's go again. Nice deep breath in. Squeeze those rhomboids together on either side of the spine, at the shoulders, and then exhale. Keep that knee down on the mat and feel that stretch along the front of the ankle. Breathe in. Let's do 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Good. Let's come forward onto the hands and knees and take the ball and bring it behind the other knee. So you're going to bring the ball behind the other knee, bring the leg you've just released forward and come into that seated position on the foam roller. Hands behind you, fingers pointing away, breathing in, open up and exhale to your tuck position. Good, let's keep going. We'll do another 3, breathing in for 4. And exhale to tuck. And breathing in. And exhale to tuck. Let's do 1 more. And exhale to tuck. Take yourself forward again, release the ball and come into a seated position on the foam roller. We're now going to roll over the glutes. So I find it easy if both my hands are supporting you behind you on the mat, crossing one ankle and focusing on that buttock. You're going to release. And what's nice about this position, if you lie a little bit lower, you can get right into that lower back. Let's give that a good release. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good, let's do the same thing to the other side so you can stay where you are. And just cross the other ankle and roll over that buttock. Again for 4 and 3, 2 more and 1 more. Good. From that position, shift yourself right down to the base of the foam roller and lower yourself onto the foam roller. Getting right into the diaphragm and a little bit deeper into the pectoral muscles. We're going to take the one arm, and I want you first, before you release the pecs, we're going to work up or down the arm from the wrist, around the forearm, squeezing and twisting, releasing that fascial tissue, all the way. When you get to the elbow, focus on that area and move all the way over the biceps and the triceps, right into that shoulder area, onto that deltoid, that muscle at the top of the arm. And now we're going to get into the pectoral muscles on that arm. So I want you to find your armpit and tuck your fingers into your armpit, your thumb on top of your armpit, and we're going to breathe in. We're going to create that 2-directional pull. So you're pulling towards your belly button as you extend the elbow up and back. Circle the elbow and lengthen away. So pull the elbow up as the fingers go towards the belly button, creating that 2-directional pull. Keep going. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in and release, and 1 more. And let's do the same thing to the other side. So take your hand onto the other wrist and nice and slowly working up that forearm. When you get to the elbow, focus on that elbow for a few seconds. All the way up to the shoulder, over the biceps and the triceps. And again onto that deltoid muscle at the top of the arm. Pinch that muscle between the heel of the hand and the fingertips. Work right up onto the top of the shoulder. And let's work into the pectoral muscle. So stay where you are. And create that 2-directional pull. Fingertips into the armpit, thumb on top, and you're pulling away from the elbow. Circle that arm, breathing in and release. Keep going and release. Let's do 2 more and release, and 1 more. And release. Now we're going to come onto the rib cage, where we know the diaphragm sits under the rib cage inside the hip bones. So I want you to take your fingers and I want you to jiggle your fingers inside your rib cage, underneath your rib cage, so we can loosen up the diaphragm and improve the breathing. Relax there so you can get those fingers in. Now we're going to hold the fingers in close to the center where that xiphoid process is, between where the ribs meet in the center and the sternum starts. That's we're going to bring the fingers in there, and I want you to breathe those fingers out of the rib cage. When you exhale, you should be able to tuck your fingers in a little bit deeper, breathing in and exhaling. Let's do another 2, breathing in and exhaling. And your last one, and exhaling. Now we're going to find our hip bones, and you're bringing your hands in your pants, so warm those hands up if you need to. We're going to stretch the leg out. As you stretch the leg out, you're going to, from the inside of your hip bone, on the skin, you're going to slide your fingers up to your rib cage as you lengthen out, and again that 2-directional pull. Release it as you breathe out. As you breathe in, stretch and lengthen. As you exhale, bend the knee. Let's keep going, breathing in and exhale. Finish off with 1 more, breathing in and exhale. Nice and slowly. Let's work over to the other side. So as you breathe in, slide the fingers up to the rib cage and stretch that leg out. And exhale. Here we go for 3. And exhale. Another 2. Breathing in and exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Let's just lie in this position and hug the roller with the shoulder blades. You can lengthen the legs out if you want to. And we're going to just make a few snow angels with the arms, reaching the arms up. As you do this, take a nice deep breath in. You can see I'm arching and lifting my lower back off the mat, off the roller, and then exhale and circle the arms down. Let's breathe in. Hug the roller with the shoulder blades and exhale. Pushing my lower back now into the roller, I'm tucking and tilting the pelvis. So you should feel a stretch over the front of the legs again. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in and exhale. Last one. And exhale. Bring the feet back onto the mat, and I want you to roll the roller over to the right side of your spine. Take the ball in your left hand, cross the right ankle over the left knee. So just use your right elbow for a bit of stability, and let's massage a little bit deeper along the inner thigh. So we did release the inner thigh on the foam roller. I just want you to work a little bit deeper into it. Keep going. And focus on right on that inner thigh, right at that, where on the inside of the hip bone, at the groin there. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Let's take the ball right behind that right knee. So the leg you've worked, bring your spine back onto the foam roller, squeeze the ball, cross the ankle over the knee. We're going to breathe into arch. Use your elbows for stability. As you breathe out, you're pushing the lower back down into the roller and let your foot float off the mat. Drop your foot. Now you're still contracting, so this is your exhalation. Now we're going to breathe in and exhale. Push the rib cage down. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Let the foot float off the mat so the lower back is firmly planted in the foam roller. Drop your foot. Breathe in and exhale. Tuck, tuck. Exhale. Let the foot float off again. Drop the foot and breathe in. Here we go for 4. Exhaling, pushing the lower back down. Once the lower back is in the roller, let the foot float off. Keep the lower back in the foam roller. Drop the foot. We're going to do another 4. Breathing in and exhale. Let the foot float off. Use that top foot to give you a little bit more resistance. And you know I've got the ball behind the knee. And exhale. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling. We've got 2 to go. Breathing in. Hug the roller with the shoulder blades and exhale. And finish off with 1 more. Breathing in. And exhale. And drop down. Let's release the ball from behind the right knee. Roll the roller over to the left side. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Take the ball. Let's start off right inside the hip and massage up to the knee. Take it down again. And work right into that area. We're now going to bring the ball back behind the other knee.
Bring your roller back onto your spine, using your arms and your elbows for stability. Breathing in. Hug the roller with the shoulder blades. Exhale, rotate the hands and push the lower back down. Let's create some resistance with that foot. Drop down and breathe in again. And exhale to tuck. Let the foot come up and drop down. Keep going. Nice deep breath in. As I'm arching, just let your head flow. Go with the flow of the movement in the spine. Exhaling, then the chin should be lifting up. And breathing in, the chin should be dropping. And exhale. Here we go for another 4. Breathing in. Hug the roller with the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower back down. You can let the hands rotate. Shoulders are rounding and drop. Breathing in. Let's do 3 more. And exhale. And tuck and tilt. And drop down. Let's do 2 more. And exhale. And that last one. And exhale. And float off and drop down. Let's release the ball. Extend the legs. And let's take the arms slightly higher up, not all the way up next to the ears, slightly at the diagonal. And here we're going to breathe in. And arching into that lower back, let's exhale. Let the shoulders round up, the chin extends up. Really activate those core muscles. This is your exhalation. Let's breathe in. And open up, hug the roller with the shoulder blades. Let's exhale to tuck. And tilt, tilt, tilt. Here we go for 3. Breathing in. And exhale. For 4. And exhale. Another 4. And exhale. And 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Bend the knees, bring the feet back onto the mat and the elbows back onto the mat. Bring one knee over the hip, bring the other knee over the hip. Here we're going to bicycle the legs. So we're going to go quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. That lower back is pushing down into the foam roller. Let's go quick, quick and slow. If you can, balance on your fingertips and slow. Keep going. 1, 2 and slow. Breathing in and exhale. Keep going, breathing, breathing, exhaling. Four more. 3. Keeping the knees over the hips, you might need to bring your elbows back in for stability. We're now going to breathe in to arch. Breathe out to tuck. On the tuck, you're going to tilt, extend the legs, exhaling, open the legs, keep exhaling, bring the legs together, bend the knees and breathe in. And exhale. Extend, keep exhaling, open up, bring them together, bend and release. And exhale. Let's get it flowing, exhaling. And exhale. Push into the elbows and use those elbows for stability. Hug the roller with the shoulder blades and exhale. And exhale. Let's do another 4. And exhale. And 3. Two more. For the last one. Keep the knees over the hips, calves are parallel to the floor, and let's just shear a little bit over that lower back. Slide the hips from side to side. Again, use your elbows for stability. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extending one leg, extend the other leg, and let's stretch and yawn. Roll yourself off the foam roller, and let's bring the roller underneath the neck. So we'll just give the neck a bit of a release. Have a quick drink of water. Neck onto the foam roller. Nod your head from side to side. Hold on to the foam roller and slide your head from side to side. So you're shearing across the back of the neck. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Rock yourself to a seated position. And we're now going to bring the foam roller underneath the hamstrings. So we want to shear a little bit along the back of the legs. So I need you to tilt, push the pelvis up, and you're going to shear. So just sliding the legs out and in. Now take the foam roller, just push it away with the hands. And sliding again, shearing across the back of the legs. Move the roller down and shear. Now we're on the back of the knees. So again, give the knees a little bit of a release and take the roller all the way to the calves, lifting the tailbone and shearing across the back of the legs. Good. Now we're going to keep the feet on the mat, on the roller. We're going to breathe into arch. So now we're going to activate not only the glutes, but I want you to work a little bit into the hamstrings now. Exhale and tuck and tilt the pelvis, keeping the feet where they are on the foam roller. Breathe in and let's just hold it up. Rock the feet back and forth. And then on the exhalation, drop the vertebra one at a time onto the mat. And breathe in again. And exhale to tilt and tuck. Now breathe in to your thrust and rocking back and forward. And exhale. Lower down. Keep going, a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Breathe in and rock. 2, 3, and 4. Let's lower down. Breathing in again. Let's finish off with this one and exhale to your tuck. And breathing in and hold it, just keep breathing in a few counts and then exhale. Keeping one foot on the foam roller, let's lengthen the other leg up to the ceiling. Now we're going to breathe in, and as we breathe in, we're going straight into that thrust, and you're going to move that leg down. So I want you to use the arms as well if you can. Breathe in and extend the arms up next to the ears. Push the pelvis up to the ceiling and exhale and drop. Try to relax that foot on the foam roller. Let's breathe in, open up, lengthen and exhale. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and exhale. We're going to do 5 more. Breathing in and exhale. And 4 to go. Breathing in and exhale. 3 more. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. On the last one, hold it in that lengthened position and bend that knee and extend the other leg and release. Breathing in and release. Keep going, breathing in and release. For 2 and release. Here we go for 3 and release. 4 to go. And 3 and release. Let's do another 2. Breathing in and release. And the last one. And again, bend the knee, exhaling. Let's keep the tailbone lifted and just rock the feet forward and back. Breathing in and out. Last 2 and breathe out. Finish off with 1 more and exhale. Hold it up. 1 last deep breath in and lower down. Hug the knees to the shoulders and just bounce the knees to the shoulders and rock yourself up to a seated position. We're now going to rotate and we're going to roll those quads out, giving the front of the legs a good release. Rock around. Bring the roller onto the front of the legs. And if you can go over the knees, I'd like you to go over the knees. Remember, the quadriceps, it touched just below the knee. So often tight quadriceps can affect the knees.
Let's work a little bit of sharing from side to side. So just a small movement, pulsing the feet in and out as you shear across the front of the legs. Let's come off the foam roller. We're now going to bring the knees onto the foam roller, curl the toes under, hands underneath the shoulders, and just shearing a little bit on the knees, just below the knee joint. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, so we are going to come behind the foam roller, resting your fingertips on the foam roller, so you're hardly putting any weight into that foam roller. Let's bring the arch of the foot into the arch of the supporting foot, and again keep that roller quite close to the knee and a nice light touch with the fingertips on the roller. We're going to breathe in, open up to arch, and now exhale to tuck. And use your head. The more you use your head, the more you're going to feel those core muscles activating. Breathing in and exhale. Here we go for 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. And exhale. Here we go for 5. And exhale. For 6. And exhale. For 7. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Stay in this rounded position and pulse that knee up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So you're balancing on that knee, staying in that rounded position. You're resting the foot into the arch of the supporting foot. Let's now breathe in. Lift that foot up and go into that nice big arch, opening up to inhale there and exhale. So you're creating space you want to breathe into and breathe in. And now focus on that exhalation, tuck. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and exhaling. For 4. And exhaling. Breathe in for 5. And exhaling. For 6. And exhaling. For 7. And exhaling. The last one, and exhaling. Hold it in this rounded position and pulse that leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stop and have a quick drink of water. Now, still working on activating those core muscles. We want to be able to get up and down off the mat quite easily. So I'm going to move the foam roller away for the next sequence. You're going to curl the toes under, and I want you to lift one leg up off the mat. And now you're going to bring your fingertips closer to your knee. We're going to push back up through the ball of the foot, and you're going to rest, look at your knee,
Release your hands from the mat and focus on balancing and using that foot to stabilize you. You're going to come up. Let's lower back down onto the mat, onto the hands, and walk your hands forward, drop down onto the knee. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Curl the toes under, lift that other leg that we used just now, so you're working alternating sides. Push into the ball of the foot, walk your hands to your foot, look at your knee, challenge your balance, use those core muscles to lift you, and that foot is stabilizing you. You're breathing in as you come up, and now you're exhaling on the way down. Fingertips onto the mat, walk your hands down and drop your knee back onto the mat. Changing sides again. You're lifting the leg you've just used, curl the supporting toes under, push into your hands, walk your fingertips back to your foot, look at your knee. You're using your breath to lift you up, fire your glutes with your breath. Breathe in and uncurl through the spine. Keep going, exhaling. Coming down, walk your hands forward, drop onto your knee, change legs, curling the toes under, push off the hands onto the foot, walk your hands to your foot, take a nice deep breath in, and uncurl through the spine. Good, keep going, rolling down, and walking forward, drop onto the knee and change sides, curling those toes under, fingertips, and push down, walk to your heel, breathe in, and curl through the spine, up you come, change feet, balancing. We're now going to change in the standing position. Let's roll down through the spine, walk forward onto your knee, push back, walk your hands to your foot, breathe in, uncurl through the spine, and let's change standing onto that foot. Spread your toes out, that's your foundation. You want a nice wide foundation. Roll down through the spine, walk onto your hands, drop onto your knee, push back up, uncurl, and breathe in. And let's change again. Exhale on the way down. Walk forward onto your knee, push back up, breathe in, uncurl, and over to the other side. Exhale, take yourself down, walk onto your hands, push back, and a nice deep breath in as you come up, and just shake the legs out. In the standing position, take a nice deep breath in. And again, have a nice big yawn and stretch, and roll down through the spine. Bounce from one side to the other side, and walk forward onto your hands and knees. Bring your hands onto the foam roller. So we're just going to release the chest a little bit, and those pectoral muscles just bounce, nodding the head from side to side. And taking a nice deep breath in. Now on your exhalation, tuck and round the spine. And breathe in. And exhale. Let's do another 2, breathing in. And exhale. For the last one, and exhale. Let's bring the foam roller back between the knees, and we're going to finish off similar to the way we started. We're breathing into arch, working and moving, getting the spine moving. Exhaling to squeezing the foam roller, tucking and tilting the pelvis under, push into the hands and lift the knees up off the mat. Breathing in and exhaling, squeeze, tuck and lift. Drop down. Keep going. A nice deep breath in. Open up. Exhale, tuck. And drop down, breathing in and exhaling. Let's finish with another 4 and exhaling. Breathing in and exhaling. Two to go. And exhaling. For the last one. And exhaling. And bounce those knees up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take the knees slightly back and lie again on the foam roller with your sternum on the roller and your forehead on your hands. Let's breathe back into the foam roller and exhale. And you might here want to compare how much easier your breathing is since we've released that deep core line. Keep going, you're breathing in for 4 counts and exhaling for 4 to 6 counts. Still lying on your foam roller, resting your forehead on your hands, rock yourself from side to side. Release, coming back onto hands and knees, and let's just finish off with your neck on the foam roller. So nodding the head from side to side. You can bend your knees with your feet flat on the mat or extend your legs, whatever is more comfortable. Hold on to each end of the foam roller and slide your head from side to side, just shearing across the back of the neck. Back to the center, bend the knees again, bring the arms next to the ears, lift your tailbone and rock back and forth, just releasing the deltoid at the top of the arm. Roll down onto the mat, hug your knees to your shoulders, and rock yourself to a seated position. And you come into that seated position, circle the shoulders up and back,
Nod the head from side to side. Take one last deep breath in and exhale. Keep exhaling as long as you can. And just normalize that breathing. Well done, and thank you for joining me.